So there's a big debate over whether we should extend the Bush tax cuts or not. Ezra Klein in the Washington Post compared the Obama proposal with the Republicans' pledge. Basically, Obama proposed extending the tax cuts to everyone up to $250,000 in income, while the Republicans would like to extend those cuts for all income levels, including millionaires and billionaires. When you look at income up to $500,000, the tax cut between the two proposals is pretty much the same, with just a few $100 difference. Now, when you look at those making $500,000 to $1 million or more, there's a big difference. Those folks have received an average tax cut of $103,000 a year, which is fine, but we need to ask ourselves if we can afford to keep doing it. The price tag for extending the tax cuts for the top 2% is $1 trillion, which we would probably have to borrow, which is curious because Republicans are running on reducing the deficit, yet have not offered any detail on how they'd pay for it. To put this into perspective, it's roughly what we've spent on both wars since 2001. Now, Republicans argue that giving tax cuts to millionaires and billionaires stimulates the economy and creates jobs, but according to the Congressional Budget Office, giving tax breaks to the top 2% is not the best way to go. In part because it hasn't been proven to create jobs, but also because those folks don't need to spend that money right away on things like food, utility bills, whereas the middle income earner is much more likely to stimulate the economy through their immediate spending. Now, did those Bush tax cuts create jobs over the past 9 years? Well, it turns out that George Bush's record on job creation is the worst that we've ever had in our history, which calls into question the Republicans' plan. Now, on a positive note, this chart shows we're heading in the right direction, but I digress. So the real question is, should we borrow and burn $1 trillion, or should we vote for Democrats on November 2nd?